Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first lesson in the Piano Techniques course here at Liberty Park Music. This course is all about the hands and all about what we can do with them. And throughout this course, we'll be learning a great deal of relevant exercises and warm-ups to help you improve your kinesthetics, how you move your hands, and is meant to be done in tandem with the repertoire that you are learning. So for this first lesson, we're going to be focusing on what we can do in our five-fingered close position. That is the basic five-finger position that we first learned to put our hands in when we put them on the piano. And we're going to learn a series of exercises, and specifically we're going to learn them with 4 different variations. We're going to first learn them with one hand at a time. Then we're going to learn them with both hands. Then we're going to learn them backwards or in the opposite direction with both hands. And finally, we're going to learn to play them in contrary motion. And this series of variations on the exercises will encompass a great deal of the movements that you'll be looking to build, the basic movements you'll be looking to build as you move forward with your piano training. So let's check them out. So the first technique that we're going to look at is probably something that you did almost the first time that you put your hands on the piano for the first time. We are going to look at the C major five-finger close position or the five-finger position simply, and we're going to just get used to going up and down. Like I said, it's probably something that you did at the very beginning when you first put your fingers on the piano. So just a quick reminder, a close position or the five-finger position is a position in which all of our fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, are on notes right next to each other, consecutive notes, and the bottom note, if we're on C here on our thumb, this C is going to be the note that we use to name the position. So whichever note is on the bottom. Same thing with my left hand. If I put my 5 fingers on a C on the bottom with my pinky this time on the bottom, it's in opposite in terms of the fingers. However, because C's on the bottom, this is still a 5-finger close position. So all we're going to be doing here is going to be going up and down with both hands. And that is the technique. That is, it's really a warm-up. It's kind of the most basic form of warm-up, but it's a good one for us to use to get used to how we're going to be working on the other little warm-ups and exercises that we have in this, okay? So remember, from our introduction, we are going to have 4 ways of playing these exercises in this lesson. We are going to play them one hand at a time, both hands together, both hands in opposite directions, and then both hands in contrary motion. So using the 5-finger position, it's going to sound like this. I'll demonstrate. And just as a quick aside, I'm going to play these exercises kind of fast, just for the sake of time and to help us get through the lesson. But for you, when you work on these, I highly recommend taking it nice and slow at the beginning. Make sure you know where all your movements are going and how your fingers are moving. But like I said, for this lesson, I'm going to take these a little bit fast. Just for demonstration purposes. So let's go through the entire C major 5-finger position exercise. It goes like this. One hand at a time. Left hand. Both hands together. Hands in opposite directions. And finally, in contrary motion, which looks like this here that you can now see on the screen. You can do contrary motion starting in either which way. For this one, we're starting with our 5 fingers on the ends. Now, for all of these exercises, I'm doing them just once as they are kind of written, but really we want to get a nice kind of loop going with all of these. So if you're playing these up and down regular style with both hands, it would be more like this. And you would keep it going as a loop until you were feeling sufficiently warmed up. So that's it. That's basically going to be the structure of how we're going to be working on these exercises. Okay, and so for this 5-finger position, however, there's one little extra thing that I like to encourage my students to do, which is to go ahead and explore a couple of different extra positions, because thinking about close positions like this, these 5-finger positions, in terms of the repertoire that you're going to be working on, is actually very important. So knowing how to kind of locate yourself into the positions and to be able to use that as part of the exercise is valuable. So let's find a different position here. Let's go to G major position. Both of our bottom notes, our thumb in our right hand and our pinky in our left hand, are going to go to a G. Let's go to this one here. All of our fingers go on the notes right next to them. Make sure they're all nicely secure. And here we can just go ahead and play G position. Right? Sounding very much so the same, except in a different position. Let's go somewhere else now. How about something a little bit different, but sticking to the white notes? Let's go find D position. So the bottom fingers go to the D. All of our fingers are consecutive, and this one sounds like this. Obviously, a slightly different sound. No longer the major sound of the C major or G major. Now we're in a minor position, meaning if we wanted to make it major, we would have to make an adjustment here to make it major. In this case, we would have to take this F and move it up to F sharp. And of course, being able to do this and knowing how to get different major positions or different minor positions with whatever combination of black notes is very valuable. We're not going to cover it right now. So let's go one more place. Let's go to A position and see what that sounds like. Obviously, another minor position. Thanks for watching this lesson from Liberty Park Music. If you enjoyed this lesson and learned something from it, do us a favor, hit that like button. And if you really liked it, share it around. Let your friends and family check it out too. If you want to find more lessons like this or explore other piano-related topics, please come visit us at libertyparkmusic.com. We have full piano courses ranging from beginner to more advanced levels, and everything is online and streaming 24/7 so that you can design your music learning around your schedule and learn in the comfort of your own home from a talented roster of professional teachers and musicians. Come check us out.